Hello friends. What if one unexpected jutsu continued to change Sasuke's life in ways nobody could have imagined? Welcome to Part 2, where new challenges, surprising reactions, and unexpected twists begin to reshape the future. Before we begin, make sure to like, share, and subscribe. Let's get started. Naruto woke up from the shock of seeing a girl, and it was not him in his Warok no Jutsu. When he woke up he felt his right side feel heavy. He turned his head to the right to see Sayuri sleeping. He was about to faint again, but composed himself. He was wondering about why Sayuri was sleeping with him. She looks so defenseless, Naruto thought, with lots of perverted stuff, but he was broken out of his thoughts when he heard Sayuri wake up. Sayuri had woken up. When she opened her eyes she saw Naruto looking at her. She then took her hands and pinched Naruto's cheeks. Ow! What was that for? Naruto shouted. Just to check if you're awake. You fainted a lot yesterday, Sayuri said. Okay, Naruto said, not denying it, he did break his record. While he was thinking this his eyes landed on Sayuri. Sayuri was wearing white biker shorts like Sakura in Shippuden and blue sleeveless shirt. It was tight around her chest. Naruto was lost in Sayuri's body. Sayuri noticed this and smirked. She then did a pose and said, like what you see Naruto-kun. Naruto was blushing so much, he was about to faint again, but held himself. The Sayuri was coming at him like a cat and purring with lust in her eyes. Hey Naruto-kun, do you want to continue where we left off before being disturbed? Sayuri purred. Some part was scared and told him to run, while the other part was shouting, be a man and go for it. Oddly enough there was another voice shouting, go boy go, make mama papa proud. When Sayuri got on Naruto's lap, Naruto managed to stop her and said, we can't do this sass Sayuri, I mean we don't know each other well, and I still see you as Sasuke. Sayuri stopped and looked depressed. That Naruto sees her as Sasuke. Look Naruto-kun, I am Sayuri now. Sasuke is gone, and I love you. Sayuri shouted the last part, blushing like mad. Naruto was shocked. No, shock would be an understatement. A girl confessed her love to him. Yeah, but this girl used to be Sasuke. Remember, the bastard who thought he was special just because he was an Uchiha, Naruto thought. Then Naruto remembered he fainted in the council room. Say what happened after I fainted in the council room? Naruto asked. Sayuri remembered that he fainted and didn't hear what the council said. When she remembered she blushed. Well, after you fainted we were talking about the Uzumaki clan and their Kekkei Genkai. Naruto was surprised that there was a Uzumaki clan and that he had a Kekkei Genkai. I have a Kekkei Genkai. Naruto shouted. Hi, they said your Kekkei Genkai allows you to live longer, have large chakra reserves, fast healing and understanding Fuinjutsu better. Sayuri said. Naruto was shocked that he has a Kekkei Genkai. But then something hit him. If there was a Uzumaki clan, what happened to it? Because he was the only Uzumaki here in Konoha. Sayuri, what happened to the Uzumaki clan? Naruto asked. Sayuri looked down in sadness since Naruto was the same as her, the last member of her clan. They were annihilated during the Second Shinobi War. You are the only one left. Sayuri said. Oh, was all Naruto was able to say. Thinking he really was alone. Sayuri saw the sadness and tried to comfort him as best she could. Naruto realized this and was a little happy that she was comforting him. So was that all they talked about? Naruto asked. Sayuri remembered they were talking about their engagement. Not quite, they were also talking about our engagement and that we had to have a child before 16. Sayuri said, blushing like hell. Naruto was speechless and shouted, what? Why? Well, 85% of the children born with a Uzumaki clan are female, which is good for the Uchiha clan, so that's one reason, Sayuri said, blushing while thinking of little blonde and black-haired kids running around. Naruto also blushed at the children but then turned pissed that they were using him. He wanted to at least have kids with the girl he liked. Then he noticed that the girl beside him, his fiancée, wasn't complaining or insulting him and wondered what she said before, I love you. Sayuri looked at Naruto and saw the distress on his face, and knew what he was thinking. Naruto-kun, Sayuri was about to start, but Naruto interrupted her. When? Huh? Sayuri replied confused. When did you start liking me? Naruto asked. I guess you do need to know. I have had a crush on you since I was 6 inches, Sayuri said, blushing thinking about her past. You liked me when you were a boy, Naruto said, surprised and weirded out. Yes and no, Sayuri said, blushing. This confused Naruto. What do you mean, yes and no? Well, I was a boy, but I was in a girl's body temporarily, Sayuri said. Huh? How can you be in a girl's body temporarily? Naruto asked. Let me explain. When I was 6 I made fun of a girl and called her weak and other stuff because I followed my father's ideology like a mindless sheep. My father didn't care, but my mother on the other hand wasn't going to let me go without some form of punishment, Sayuri said. Flashback. Sasuke. Makoto Uchiha shouted. Sasuke was in the dining room, where he was greeted by his father and older brother Itachi. Sasuke sat down and started eating. Makoto entered the dining room. Sasuke-kun, do you mind telling me why you were harassing that girl this morning? Makoto said in a sweet voice. Sasuke was surprised at what his mother said and answered. She was a disgrace to the Uchiha clan. She was playing with dolls instead of training, Sasuke said. Now Makoto lost her smile and it turned into a frown. Fugaku and Itachi, knowing what their wife-mother was called during her ninja days, the smiling monster, knew, when she didn't smile there was going to be hell. So they took their dinner and ran to their respectful room with the same thought. Sorry Sasuke, every man for themselves. Sasuke, being the dimwit he is, didn't know why they left in a hurry. Until he saw his mother radiating so much anger. He decided to skip dinner and go to his room. When he was about to stand, Makoto told him to stay. He did what he was told. Sasuke, what you did was wrong and there will be punishment, Makoto said. Sasuke was scared. What kind of punishment? Sasuke said, scared. Oh, you'll know tomorrow, Makoto said in the sweetest voice that screamed pain. Oh, okay, Sasuke managed to say. Now finish your dinner and go to sleep, Makoto said. Sasuke finished his dinner fast and ran to his room. Having nightmares about his punishment his mother's going to give him the next day. Next morning, Sasuke woke up. It was sunny, which he thought was going to be a good day. But then remembered that he was going to be punished, so he went to the bath to wash up for whatever punishment his mom was going to give him. When he went to the bathroom and washed his face he looked at the mirror. There in the mirror was a girl with long black hair. She looked like a miniature version of his mother. Sasuke did what all 6-year-olds do when they are shocked. Scream. Kya! Sasuke covered his mouth. So are you learning your lesson? Said Makoto as she came through the bathroom door. Learning my lesson? You mean this is my punishment? Sasuke screamed. Yep, you hurt that girl's feelings now, you'll understand how they feel. Makoto said. What are you talking about? You just dressed me up as a girl. I'll just take everything off and go back to my boy self. Sasuke said, freaking out. Oh, Sasuke-chan, you got it wrong. I put a semi-physical genjutsu on you. Right now you are a real girl. Makoto said, smiling with sparkles coming out of her. Sasuke was shocked and started to panic. Get this genjutsu off, Sasuke yelled. The genjutsu will wear off in 3 weeks. Makoto said with a victory smirk. Sasuke was shocked even more and on his knees and started to cry. Which surprised him, since he never cried before. Makoto on the other hand thought it was cute. And was thinking about all the mother-daughter activities they could do for 3 weeks. Itachi came hearing the scream. Once he got there he saw a crying girl and his mother with a victory smirk. Once he saw her smirk he left not wanting to even question what happened. While with Makoto, although she was happy with her victory she was feeling bad that her now new daughter was crying. So she kneeled down and calmed her down. When Sasuke stopped crying, he glared at his mother. Why would you do this? Sasuke asked, still glaring at her. Well, to make you understand what girls have to go through every day. Makoto said. But still, couldn't you just give me a lecture about it? Sasuke said. Then you would just do everything all over again. This way you will get to learn how to be a girl, and how girls feel, but by the end of it you will be respecting them. Makoto said. Sasuke was about to counter until Makoto said, Sasuke, no matter what, this is your punishment for hurting that little girl. Sasuke knew that he couldn't win, so he accepted his fate. Okay, but how am I supposed to be a girl? When I was a boy my whole life, Sasuke asked. Makoto smiled at her daughter. Well, don't worry, I'll teach you from girl mannerism to thinking like a girl. And in 3 weeks you will be seeing girls in a new light, Sayuri Masumi, Makoto said. Flashback end. That's where I got my name from. Sayuri said. Naruto understood and was glad for that moment. He didn't have any parents, so he didn't have to go through torture like that. But one part confused him. How do I play a role in that? Naruto asked. Oh, that's right. I forgot. He, Sayuri said. Naruto's face faltered and shouted, how can you forget? You're the one that's telling the story. Sayuri started to cry. I'm sorry, please don't yell, Sayuri said, weeping. Naruto started to panic since he doesn't like any girl crying, even if said girl used to be an emo bastard. Don't cry, sorry, I take it back, Naruto said in a panic. Okay, on with the story, Sayuri said in a cheerful tone, and Naruto's face fainted again. Uno, Naruto-kun, are you okay? Sayuri said in a cute voice. Yeah, just slipped, just continue, Naruto said. Okay, so I started liking you before 1 week my punishment was about be over, Sayuri said. Flashback. It was a week before the end day and Sayuri was in the park playing the sandbox. Making a sand castle. Sayuri's mother Makoto wasn't there that day because she was busy with clan matters. So Sayuri had the whole day to herself. When she finished her sand castle she was proud of it. She named it, Uchiha Palace. She went to the wash-up in the bathroom. And yes, she used the female one. When she came back she saw some boys destroying her Uchiha Palace. She ran over and told them to stop it. The boys just laughed and said that only weaklings make sand castles and play in the playground and other things that hurt her feelings. Was this how that girl felt when I made fun of her? Sayuri thought. The boy then grabbed her dress and was ripping it. Sayuri was screaming for help. But then suddenly the boy landed on the ground. Sayuri looked up to see her savior and saw a blonde-haired boy with whisker marks and thought, kawaii. Leave her alone, you dumbass, the blonde savior said. Or what? Huh? And who are you, punk? The boy that was on the ground said while getting up. I'm Uzumaki Naruto, the next Hokage Datebayo. Now known as Naruto. But then the boy on the right said, hey, isn't that the demon our parents told us not to get near? The other boy agreed and then ran screaming. The ringleader saw that his subordinates leave and left as well. Sayuri looked at Naruto and saw that he was sad. But then their eyes met and Sayuri had a pink tint on her cheeks. Naruto then gave her his hand, which she took but blushing like crazy. Are you alright? Naruto said. Hi, arigato, Sayuri said, stuttering. But then Makoto called and both Sayuri and Naruto saw Makoto coming to them. Naruto left knowing what she would do to him. Makoto came and said, are you okay, Masumi? Hika-san, it was thanks to Naruto-kun. Sayuri was pointing to Naruto only to realize that he was gone. Sayuri was looking for her knight everywhere. Makoto was giggling at her daughter's reaction, but knew what was going on, and when he left, she was thinking back when she arrived she saw what that civilian brat was doing to her daughter. Looks like I have to complain to those bastards, and she was looking for Naruto to thank him but he ran away before she could. Seriously, I used to be in Anbu and he just disappeared without a trace, how'd he do that? Makoto thought, but was broken out of it when she heard her daughter call her. Ka-san, where is Naruto-kun? Makoto had nothing against Naruto and she was one of the people who wanted to adopt Naruto, but because of her husband who has 50-meter stick-up he couldn't. I don't know, Masumi, Makoto said and saw the sadness in her face, but if you see him again please tell him thank you for me and ask him to come to our house for dinner, okay? Makoto said with a smile. This got Sayuri happy and she agreed with her mother with a nod. Flashback end. And then I was looking for you during the week and I guess I kind of fell in love. Sayuri said. Naruto knows the origin of her feelings for him. Another question came, was that the only time you were a girl? Naruto asked. Nope. When Toussaint and Itachi went on a mission together which was a lot before the massacre, me and Ka-san would have our mother-daughter time and even then I still looked for you. But you were nowhere to be found. However, there was this one time in the ramen stand I found you, but when I was coming to talk to you ran away. Sayuri said. Okay, Naruto said, still trying to absorb the information. But still Sayuri, I think that you're Sasuke. Naruto said even if she had a legit reason he could see anything else. Sayuri was said that the man she loves doesn't see her anything but that idiotic suicide emo. But she didn't give up, so she did something that shocked Naruto again. She grabbed Naruto's hand and put them on her heart and said, would Sasuke do this? Naruto was blushing. Then Sayuri put her other hand and cupped his face, would Sasuke do this? Sayuri said, and Naruto was shaking his head furiously and gesturing no. No, so don't see me as Sasuke anymore. I am Sayuri, the girl who you saved, the girl who fell in love with you and the girl who wants to spend her entire life with you. Sayuri said, and to prove all her points she kissed him, but this time was different than the kiss after she transformed. This one had more passion and Naruto was also kissing him. However, unknown to them, a certain pink and blonde-haired banshee was watching this and was getting pissed. Naruto, you will die so that Sasuke can be himself again. That day was the day Naruto's life changed. Somewhere else, a certain clan head told her daughter about Naruto and Sayuri's relationship and said the daughter had one thing in her mind, Naruto-kun is mine. No one but me is allowed to marry him. Uchiha compound. Both Naruto and Sasuke stopped kissing and shivered like people were going to kill them. They ignored it and went back to kissing, but this time they added their tongues into it. It was a sunny day in Konoha. People were selling flowers, fresh fruits, clothes and ramen. At Ichiraku ramen stands, we see Naruto happily eating ramen. He's happy because he finally got one of his dreams completed. He finally got a girlfriend and she wasn't one of his clones disguised as a girl. That's right, he and Sayuri are dating. Everything was great, especially since he thought the fangirls were going to come after him and kill him, but he thought they gave up their crush on Sayuri. Oh, how wrong he was. Somewhere. Hey, so we do this and that and we can get rid of him, ha, people said in a dark place. Back to Ichiraku's. So Naruto-kun, why are you so happy today? Iyame the ramen waitress said. Naruto stopped eating and blushed. Iyame saw this and smiled at her little brother, knowing the fact that he has a girlfriend, fiancé. Naruto was about to reply but was interrupted when someone said his name. Hey Naru-kun. Sayuri said, smiling. Hey Sayuri-chan, what are you doing here? Naruto asked, knowing the fact that his girlfriend did not like ramen and did not like to go anywhere near it unless there was nothing to eat. But apparently the only reason she doesn't like ramen is because there was no tomato-flavored ramen. Still smiling at her boyfriend, fiancé answered his question. I just came back from my kunoichi training from Kurenai sensei's, Sayuri said. Oh, how was it? Naruto asked. It was good, and I learned new things that shinobi can't do, Sayuri replied, smiling. Naruto was blushing at Sayuri's smile. It was cute. He couldn't resist, he just wanted to kiss her, which was odd for him because this is the first he felt this way. And it only happens when he either thinks about Sayuri, talks about Sayuri or is with Sayuri. So Naru-kun, what do you want to do today? Sayuri asked Naruto for his thoughts. Naruto was thinking about what to do. The whole couple thing is new to him, so he doesn't know what to do. What do you want to do? Naruto asked nervously. Sayuri knew that Naruto didn't know anything about dating. And neither did she. After all, they just became a couple for 5 days and they barely saw each other. Since she went to Kurenai for her kunoichi training in Naruto, well, he just did something either at Ichiraku's or at his house. Now that I think about it, I don't know where he lives. Sayuri thought. Naruto was looking at Sayuri, who was looking at him like she was in deep thought. "Uno, Sayuri-chan, what do you want to do?" Naruto asked. Sayuri, who was broken out of her thoughts, looked at her boyfriend and said, "Let's go to your house. 'Cause I have never been there." Naruto looked at Sayuri with a panicked look. Oh no, she's going to find out. Naruto thought. Ha ha ha, let's not go, it is far away and I don't want to tire you out any more than you are. Naruto said with a nervous and panicky voice. Sayuri caught this, which made her more interested to go. Nope, let's go, I want to see where you live. And besides, you know where I live, it's only fair that I know where my fiancé lives, Sayuri said, grabbing Naruto's hand and going to his house. Uno, Sayuri-chan, Naruto said. Sayuri looked at Naruto and had an irritated look. Look Naruto, I'm not going to take any no, okay we're going and that's final. Sayuri said with huff, which made her cute to Naruto. Yeah, I figured, but if you want to go to my house, it's the opposite way. Naruto said with an impassive expression, pointing the opposite way from where they were going. Sayuri looked at Naruto and blushed at her mistake. She then scrambled and went in the direction Naruto had pointed. They said their farewells to the Ichiraku family and went to Naruto's while missing the perverted grin on Ayame's face. Naruto and Sayuri were walking to Naruto's house, being glared at and hearing whispers behind their backs. Most of them were about how Naruto was dating the Uchiha and whatnot, or others were talking about some demon curse. Sayuri didn't care, all she cared about was that she was going to be Naruto and no one could break them apart. When she looked at Naruto's face though, her expression changed to a frown. Naruto was getting hurt by their comments and glares. She looked at the civilians and glared at them and shouted, "Shut the hell up, if you have something to say then say it to my face, you bastards." She then quickened her pace and went to her original objective while dragging Naruto. "Thank you," was what Sayuri heard from her boyfriend. "Huh, what for?" Sayuri said, confused. Naruto looked at her with his sky blue eyes and said, "For defending me. You're the first one from our age group to ever do that," Naruto said. Sayuri was happy and embarrassed. "Well, I'm supposed to do that. After all, I am your girlfriend," Sayuri said while looking at Naruto. Naruto had a soft gaze and said, "Yeah," while smiling. Naruto's house. They had finally reached Naruto's house. It was busted up and looked like it was about to break. "This is where you live," Sayuri said. "Yeah, I know it's nothing like the Uchiha compound, but at least it has the same functions, right?" Naruto said. "Yeah, I guess it does," Sayuri said without looking away from the apartment. "Anyway, can you stay out while I check something?" Naruto said as he went inside his apartment. Inside Naruto's apartment there were ramen cups and garbage everywhere. "Alright, Kage Bunshin no Jutsu." 20 Narutos popped up in smoke and they saluted the original Naruto. "Alright guys, clean this up fast, got it." The clones nodded their heads and put everything in the garbage bag. It took 5 minutes before they finished and popped out of existence. Naruto opened the door and told Sayuri to come in. Sayuri looked at the place. Although there were places that had cracks, it was clean, especially for boys, excluding her old form since she always acted like a girl due to her mother. She then looked at Naruto and said with a smiling face, "You don't have to hide it from me. I know guys hide their porn in their closet or under their bed, so if I told you that I did have porn, what would you do?" Naruto asked Sayuri with an impassive face. "I'd look for it, of course," Sayuri said with a cheerful voice. From Photo Kano, ha ha ha, it was hilarious. Naruto signed, "Wait here while I get some tea for you." Naruto was about to pass to the threshold of his door and was about to say something until he saw Sayuri looking under his bed. "Don't look around." Sayuri jerked up and was smiling childishly. "Just sit down patiently while I get the tea," Naruto said while leaving the room. Naruto was in the kitchen and poured tea in 2 glasses. He was glad that he had tea, or he had no idea what he would have done. When he came back to his room he saw Sayuri with his orange book he stole from Kakashi. "What are you doing?" Naruto shouted, panicking. Well, I was looking around and I found this and I was interested in what was inside it since Kakashi-sensei always reads it and I can see why he enjoys it. Sayuri said with a grin. And I can't believe you have this, Sayuri said with a disgusted look. Naruto was panicking, why you got it wrong. That's Kakashi-sensei's. I just stole his copy so I could use it to see his face. Yeah, that. I was planning to use it as a bargaining tool to see Kakashi-sensei's face. Really now? What makes you think you could see his face with this? Sayuri said with venom. She knows all about the Forbidden Orange book from Kurenai-sensei. She said that it was vile and that it should be destroyed. Now she finds that her boyfriend, fiancé read this vile book and was getting angry. Well, Iruka-sensei said that Kakashi-sensei loves those books and said if I held them hostage Kakashi-sensei would do anything, Naruto said laughing while rubbing the back of his head. Sayuri squinted her eyes. So you weren't reading it, Sayuri said. Nope, I don't understand what they were talking about, like what was that about 69 and that other thing they said, I have no clue what they were talking about. Naruto said innocently confused. Sayuri looked at Naruto and knew that he was confused, but why was he panicking in the first place? Okay, I believe you, but why were you panicking in the beginning? Sayuri asked. Naruto was chuckling while using a finger to scratch his cheeks. Haha, well, you see, I thought that you were going to tell Kakashi-sensei that I took it and he would probably punish me for it. Sayuri was smiling at her boyfriend and then something caught her attention. So did you see it? Sayuri asked. See what? Naruto asked, confused. You know Kakashi-sensei's face. Sayuri said, curious. Oh no, I didn't. Apparently I need to get all of his series to make him do what I want and it was already hard to get one copy, Naruto said with a huff. She was depressed. She really wanted to know what Kakashi looked like under his mask. But was happy that he found his weakness. She was laughing inwardly at the prospect of not only beating Kakashi but to get rid of those vile books. Ha 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 ha, I can kill two birds with one stone. Don't worry, Kurenai-sensei. The girls will be liberated from those perverted books. Sayuri thought. Far away, Kakashi was shivering and was holding his book for his dear life, which by the way also made him lose a bet with the guy. And for some reason the real kunoichis felt relieved and had one thought go through their head: someone will liberate us. Now, the current time. Sayuri and Naruto were talking about all sorts of stuff like training and new techniques they want to learn. Well, mostly Naruto. Sayuri was getting upset because Naruto is seeing her as a boy and not a girl. She didn't mind that he was talking about training, but coming back from said training she wants to at least do what couples do. And she did learn many things from Kurenai-sensei. She suddenly did something that shocked Naruto and made him lose grip on his glass of tea. She pushed him down and was looking at Naruto's eyes. Naruto was blushing up a storm. Is she going to kiss me? Naruto thought, more like hoping, since he really liked to be kissed by Sayuri. You know, Naruto, I really don't want to talk about training or any ninja stuff when we are at home or outside of our team meetings. Sayuri said. Well, what do you want to talk about then? Naruto stuttered. Well, we are a couple now and I want to do what couples usually do, like hold hands, go on dates, blushing, and maybe a kiss from now and then, she said, blushing up a storm. Slowly they brought their faces closer. Their faces were inches away from each other. They were about to kiss until the doorbell rang. They ignored it, but the doorbell rang once again. With a sign of annoyance they pulled apart. Naruto went to check who it was. When he opened the door he saw Kiba smiling like the dog he is. Yo Naruto, I heard there's a crazy girl following you, Kiba said. Naruto looked at Kiba and was pissed that this idiot dog disturbed them when he and Sayuri were about to kiss. Naruto was about to say something when Sayuri came to the door. Who is Naru-kun? Sayuri said. Then she saw Kiba. This bastard. Why him of all people? Sayuri was raging in her mind. Kiba had a reputation of being a second Jiraiya in the Real Kunoichi Association group. Kiba saw her and whistled. Hey there, why don't you leave dead last over here and come be mi by? But Kiba was never able to finish his sentence because Naruto had punched him so hard in face that his nose broke and shouted, "Keep your f***ing perverted thoughts to yourself. This is my girlfriend, and if you even talk to her like that again, I will make sure you don't get something worse than a broken nose." Naruto said the last part in a demonic manner. Kiba could only hold his nose and nod his head. Kiba then ran away to the hospital to get his nose fixed. Sayuri on the other hand was turned on by his demonic voice. She then gave Naruto a quick peck and ran blushing to her house. Naruto was also blushing and went inside his house shouting, "Yahoo!" and jumping around his house. They had only one thought: this is what love is. However, unknown to them, a certain Hyuga was watching them with her Byakugan fully activated. "That bitch Naruto-kun is mine and no one else's." Secret hideout underneath the Ninja Academy. "So girls, you know what to do, right?" "Yes, Commander." "Eliminate Naruto Uzumaki." "That's right, that demon had the nerve to brainwash Sasuke-kun. We will liberate Sasuke-kun from the demon's curse." "Yes, ma'am." "All hail Sasuke-kun. All hail Sasuke-kun. All hail Sasuke-kun." It's been a month since Naruto and Sayuri have been dating. Everything was great for them. For Sayuri, the fangirls haven't been annoying her and they are depressed each time she sees them, especially Sakura and Ino. But to her ire, she has fanboys following her. But she didn't care. Naruto always beats the crap out of them when he gets the chance. She also became a kunoichi, and I mean a real kunoichi that knows the difference between normal life and ninja life. Her training with Kurenai was complete and she was given a membership to the Real Kunoichi Association, where she introduced the topic of Naruto. Which, by the way, got him on the bingo book for women, as AC rank later changed to a rank tying with Kakashi. Her relationship with Naruto was good as well. They went on dates and they kissed now and then. For Naruto, his life was great. He finally has a girlfriend. And he had gained respect from many people. Mostly kunoichis, not the fangirls. They even flirt with him, but Sayuri yells at them. He was slowly turning Sayuri into a ramen addict, mostly because of the news that she is dating the demon. She has no choice but to eat at the ramen stand. He's also been getting into fights every day because of his girlfriend's fanboy club. Not only that, Sayuri seems to disappear from time to time. When he asked where she went, she said and quoted, "Women paradise." Which confused him even more. Right now Naruto and Sayuri are coming out of the training ground 7 from their beatdown from Kakashi. It was 2 against 1 and Kakashi still didn't take them seriously. He was reading his porn while fighting those two. Man, why can't he take us seriously for once and not read that orange book all the time? And I still don't understand the contents of those books. Naruto whined. Sayuri on the other hand was blushing that he didn't understand any of the activities in those books. He even came to her house just to ask what the characters were doing from one of the pages in the orange book that he stole from Kakashi. That day she was blushing so much she fainted and Naruto had to take her to the hospital. "Hey Sayuri-chan, what do you think happened to Sakura? She hasn't come to any of the team meetings lately." Naruto asked. It was true, Sakura hasn't been coming to any of the past team meetings or any of the D-rank missions. From what Kakashi-sensei said, she may have trauma from Sayuri's transformation in her relationship with Naruto. Who knows what that banshee is doing? Probably planning something to get revenge or something. How right she was. Naruto nodded in agreement. Ever since Sayuri came, all the fangirls of Sasuke have been looking at him with murderous eyes, even Ino. So now he can't buy flowers for Sayuri unless either her mother or father is the one attending the store. This is usually never. Sayuri was looking at Naruto and was thinking how he had become manlier and other stuff. Her gaze then turned to his lips, which reminded her of their kisses. She was blushing from that thought. Naruto noticed but didn't know the meaning because he thought she had a fever. "Uno Sayuri-chan, do you have a fever?" Naruto asks as he puts his forehead on her forehead, checking her temperature. Sayuri was in full blush mode. "Baka. I can't believe after a month of going out he still doesn't know the difference between a blush and a fever." Sayuri thought. No Naruto-kun, it's just hot outside and after training the heat kinda gets to you. You know what I mean, right? Sayuri asked. Naruto looked confused, but he did know what she meant after he was sweating bullets. I guess you're right, but where can we go? My place has no fans and I don't think anyone is going to let me in. In their shops for some cooling in Ichiraku is closed since they ran out of materials. Naruto said. Where else do you think? Back, of course. I have lots of fans and you have some of your clothes there so you can use the showers as well, Sari said, a bit agitated that he forgot about her house. Or their house now. Yosh, let's go, he said as he grabbed Sayuri's hand and ran to her house. Unknown to them, two people were watching them. One from the bushes and one from behind the tree. The two mysterious people were seething at the sight and were thinking of killing Naruto. Sayuri. You know who they are. Hokage's office. At the Hokage's office, the Hokage was doing what he does best, reading porn. He was neglecting his pile of paperwork that had been increasing for something now. He gave a perverted giggle. So good, Suki-chan, that's my girl, Hiruzen thought while reading Icha. But I was interrupted from the good parts by Hiyashi Hyuga, Sayaki Haruno, and Kaharu. The Hokage looked at his guests and put his book away. How may I help you? Hiyashi, Sayaki and Kaharu. Hiruzen said, already knowing what they came to complain about. We came here to talk about the engagement between Naruto Uzumaki and Sasuke Uchiha. Kaharu said. Yeah, the pink banshee leader said. And Shiishi nodded. Hiruzen signed and replied, if you haven't gone deaf then I will repeat, there is nothing you can do to break it apart, and even if you did you will only make the village lose two valuable ninjas and strong Kekkei Genkais. Hayashi being an idiot, that is why they should be put in the CRA, so that the bloodline can survive. And we need to do something to return Sasuke-sama to his former self, Sayaki screeched. Kaharu nodded in agreement. Hiruzen was thinking of many ways to kill them and places to hide their bodies. Nobody would notice, right? But he remembered their positions. Kaharu is one of the three village elders, Sayaki the one who practically owns all of the civilian stores in Konoha, and Hiyashi the clan head of the Hyuga clan. Why must they have important roles? If they didn't I would have killed them the moment they walked in. Hiruzen thought. He then broke himself out of his thoughts and looked at the irritating people. And what exactly do you want me to do? Hiruzen asked, with irritation evident in his voice. We want you to break the engagement, Kaharu said. Well, I can't do that, it is the Uzumaki clan's rule. And last I recall that the clan matters are out of the council's or even the Hokage's hands, so it is Sayuri Uchiha's and Naruto Uzumaki's decision if they wish to follow the engagement. Hiruzen said. This irritated Hayashi. Just do this, Sarutobi, this is good for the whole village. Hiruzen looked at Hayashi, ready to kill him. I am the Hokage Hyuga. If you so badly wish to interfere with clan matters then you will face the death penalty. This shut everyone up, and well, almost everyone. Sayaki was getting pissed that the Hokage isn't going to do anything about Sasuke. Why are you letting that demon control Sasuke-sama? Sayaki shouted. Hiruzen was not pleased. He looked at Sayaki. Haruno, I recommend that you lower your voice and stop calling my surrogate grandson a demon if you know what's good for you. This matter has nothing to do with civilians. And I do mean it when I say that, or else your daughter will be an orphan. Do I make myself clear? The group did not say, I said do I make myself clear? Hi. The group shouted. And on that note, the only one involved in the Uchiha and Uzumaki case is Danzo, Homura and I myself. Kaharu looked at the Hokage with surprise and anger. Why am I not in the case? The Hokage looked at Kaharu with disgusted eyes. He was about to say something until Homura entered the room and interrupted him. It's because all you want is power and what is good for the village. Homura said. What are you talking about? I always think about the good of the village. Kaharu said, with Sayaki agreeing. Really now, because all you think about is the death of Naruto-kun and reviving the Uchiha clan. Homura countered. Isn't that what's good for the village? If not, then I do not see why you are complaining. Kaharu said, with both Sayaki and Hiyashi agreeing this time. Homura signed and looked at Kaharu. You really don't understand, do you? What would you think would happen if Naruto Uzumaki or Sayuri Uchiha were to hate this village with all the things you have been doing to them? Homura asked his former teammate. Why would Sasuke-sama hate this village? Konoha is the strongest village in the elemental nation. Sayuri stated her opinion. And do you know the reason why Konoha is strongest in elemental nations? Homura asked. It's because of the Hyugas and the Byakugan and the ninjas that bring great names to the village. Hiashi said, Sayuri and Kaharu agreeing. Homura and Hiruzen looked at them with disgust. Wrong. The reason we are strong is because Naruto Uzumaki is the Jinchuriki of the Kyuubi no Yoko and Sayuri Uchiha, the last Uchiha in the village, is loyal to us. If they start hating Konoha, the village will not only lose 2 great shinobis but Konoha will be at war with the other nations. Naruto Uzumaki is the only one preventing that, and Sayuri Uchiha is preventing Itachi Uchiha from coming and killing us. Do you understand now? If you don't stop what you're doing, then it is the end of Konoha as we know it. Sayuri looked at Homura like he grew a second head. That's not possible, the demon brat, but she was never able to finish because Hiruzen interrupted her. Get out now. You can't. Get out or you will be dealt with punishment. Hiruzen, you can't. That's Hokage-sama to you and Hiashi. If you and your group don't leave, the Hyuga clan will lose half of its clan money. Hiashi fearing this left. Kaharu knew that her old teammate was serious, left while dragging the Haruno Banshee leader with her. Once they left, Hiruzen plopped on his chair and signed in annoyance and stress. Tough day, huh? Homura said. You have no idea, Hiruzen countered. Homura looked at the Hokage. So what are we going to do with Naruto-kun and Sayuri-chan? If things go like this, there will be a civil war in Konoha and I'd seriously fight the Kyuubi and I'd then be involved in that. Same here, old friend, same here. That's it for part 2. If you enjoyed this story, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe for more Naruto What If stories. And comment below, what do you think will happen next? See you in the next video.